So y'all wanted me to make a video on how to make the chip bags, which are these. This is my daughter. I'm making them for her drive-through parade. So to start off, I picked up my background, which was, I wrote on there Frozen, Elsa themed background. And there were so many, so I picked this one because I didn't have anything in it. And the size on this is going to be 9.181. And then this is going to be 6.625. That was the width and height. I forgot to unlock it. So it's 9.181. Okay, there you go. So that's the size that I made that. So what I pretty much did is I also looked up, Frozen, the characters, and so, I had this one, the lizard. I had the one with Olaf. I think I had this one, I'm not sure. No. Yes. And then the Elsa one is somewhere down here because I had used it before. Let's see. Sorry about that. I had recently used it for a shirt. Oh, here it goes. So, just upload everything. I'll also upload the picture I used, which was my daughter's picture. There she goes. So, let all those, make them smaller. But, this part's pretty easy. You just put everything together. I just put my lizard here. I just size it small. I make sure everything, I lined up everything so I know where's the middle. And then, I add, I just place everything. Just place everything where I like to be placed. I added my daughter's picture right here in the middle, because that's where the middle was. But, all this is pretty easy. Line up everything. You add your writing. So, once I did all that, everybody wants to know how to assemble it. So, I already printed out everything, and here's what it's gonna look like. Okay, so like I said, I printed this out, and I'm just gonna trim one side of this and just take out this little black piece here. And I'm gonna this is the tape I used. It's the double-sided permanent tape. And so also what I usually do too, I just get a little piece and just throw it on top. So the back won't move. So I put that there. I'll size everything so it looks good to me. You just, grab how big of a piece you want. I got a pretty big where it covers almost the whole thing. I'm gonna close everything, seal it, and make sure it's straight enough. So this is what it looks like so far. And then you're gonna do the same thing on the inside. Just put one piece of tape right here. So just add that in here. You just squeeze it closed. Not perfect, but I usually just trim off this little piece right here. And just squeeze it closed. So now just trim it so it takes all that. It would just be a straight cut. And there goes your chip bag. Sometimes I did it without the black line, like the other one I did, but it's really tight. I can do it, show you how to do it without the black line. So there's this one. Let me show you without the black line. Okay, I'm gonna put another one, and instead of like the one I showed you, I'm just gonna cut this piece and one side on this here. So I'm gonna cut one side. I'm gonna cut both top and bottom. Don't cut too much, just cut is where you can get the black line at. I leave this piece right here because it's long. Sometimes people can't make bags because of that. Okay, got my bag. Like I said, I always put just a little piece so it'll stay in place. So I usually put it. Okay. So just close these. Said, get your tape and do it over this line, that way I don't see this black line here. Slowly do it that way I don't recall. Okay, there's that. And now to close the top part. Like I said, you just put in your thing. There's tape. Do it at the very edge. I'm just rushing on this, so this is what the top looks like. A lot of people keep the line because it has more space in it whenever you have the black line on there, because people usually use different websites, or I'm not sure what they use to make these, to make them bigger. But so far, Design Space hasn't been giving me any problems. And I just cut a little bit of this, so it wasn't so just like a perfect straight line here. I'm gonna add a little bit more tape here because no, that's fine. The chip bag was in the way. So there's that. That's a little crinkly right here, but I was trying to do something quick, so that's what the bag looks like. A lot of people say they don't use Design Space because they can't make the chip bag as big as they want it to be, but I mean, it's a little tight big, but I mean, it works. So I'll show you the two different ones I made. This one has more room, it's longer, it's not as tight as this one. But I really like this one more because it's more tighter. I mean, it doesn't have the black lines like this one does. And I like mine to be more clean, so I prefer this one than this one. But, I mean, you can tell this one's a little bit, you know, you can squeeze it. This one's a little bit tighter, but I mean, it's however y'all want y'all's bags. They work both ways. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask.